needs and wants and the differences between needs and wants. Similarity means relationship between needs and wants. So first of all we are going to discuss about definition. Human needs are requirements. Human needs are requirements that must be fulfilled. Mark here, must be fulfilled. Human needs are requirements that must be fulfilled for survival or existence. If we want to survive in this world, if you want to exist in this world, you should fulfill all your needs. Without fulfilling your needs, you can't survive in this world. So that is known as needs. Human needs are requirements that must be fulfilled for survival. For example, basic fundamental needs are foods, then clothes, after that shelter. Fundamental basic needs can be considered as foods, clothes and shelter. When there development takes place in civilization, when humans' lifestyle increase, these basic needs extended further. That includes health, education, security, etc. Right? Human needs are basic requirements that must be fulfilled for survival and existence. Without fulfilling needs, no one can survive in this world. Basic needs are, the fundamental needs are foods, clothes and shelter. Due to development in human culture or civilization, these basic needs further extended to health, education, security. Then we are coming to wants. Wants are the ways or forms to fulfill needs. What are the ways? What are the forms you are using to fulfill your needs can be identified, can be considered as wants. In other words, needs are essential thing you need to fulfill. Wants are the thing what you wish to have. It is your wish. Right? It is essential thing, but it is your wish. What you wish to have, that can be considered as wants. Example of wants are I will take food as an example. Food. You must have food to survive in this world. So, what are the ways you can fulfill this need? Right? You can have string offers. You can have rice and curry, or you can have bread. Right? There are different ways to fulfill that need. That is called wants. Need is one, right? You need food, but you can fulfill that need by way of having string offers, rice and curry and bread. way of fulfilling need can be considered as wants. Again, need is something you must have. You must have. Right? Wants is something you wish to have. You must have. Yeah, you wish to have. Here we are going to discuss about differences or else characteristics of needs and wants. Differences of needs and wants or else attributes or characteristics of needs and wants, features of needs and wants. Needs being common. Wherever you live, your needs are common, right? Wherever you live, whether you live in foreign country or whether you live in your own country, your need is common. When you feel hunger, you should have food. That is your need. Wherever you go, when you feel hunger, you should have food. That is your need. Food is your need. But fulfilling the need of food is different. Way of fulfilling the need of food is very different. For example, you as a person can have bread for his breakfast, right? But being Indian, an Indian person will have rice and curry generally, right? When you go to Google and search national food, you will have different food for different culture, different countries. So basically those are food, right? But form is different. When you feel hunger, you should have food, right? What you are going to have will different according to your mood and culture, according to your country, it will different, right? Then needs are very essential. Needs are very essential. You can't give up a need. If you give up a need, you can't survive in this world. Without food, you can't survive. Right? Without food, you can't survive. You can't give up. It is must. It is essential. Essential. You can't live in this world without food. Anyhow, a want can be substituted by another want. For example, you are going to purchase bread. When bread is not available, you will go for string hopper, right? You can give up your want, but you can't give up your need. You should have food. That is essential. That is need. But you can give up your wants. When there is no bread in supermarket, you will go for biscuit or you will go for substitute, right? Needs can't be created. By the way of advertisement, no person can create needs. Needs are coming from you. No one can create needs. By showing advertisement, no one can create hunger, right? That is coming inside from you. But by showing an advertisement, wants can be created. By showing a pizza advertisement, they can trigger you to purchase pizza. So want can be created by the way of advertisements and etc. You should have clothes. No one will ask you to have clothes, right? You should have. No one can create the requirement for clothes. Anyhow, by advertisement, by doing advertisement, right? People can create what kind of cloth you should purchase, right? By watching a pant advertisement, by watching a t-shirt advertisement, that want can be created, but need cannot be created. needs are very limited, right? If I ask you to write your 5 needs, you can easily write food, clothes, shelter, security, education, like that. If I ask you to write wants, you will think because there are number of options. You will think what to write. When I ask you to write about food, you will think what food you should write, right? Need is very limited, but wants are unlimited. You can simply tell 5 needs, but when I ask you to tell 5 wants, it is a bit difficult. You will think about it, right? So, being unlimited, wants are being unlimited. Needs will not change over the time, but wants will change over the time. For an example, when you go to grade 1 or grade 2, when you go to school for grade 1, grade 2, you will generally ask bun or else biscuits, right? During my childhood, we will generally ask bun or biscuit, right? When you go to your university, your want will change, right? You should have food, you should have breakfast. That is essential, that is need, right? It won't change. Whether you go to school or university, it won't change. You should have food. But the form of having food will change. When you go to grade 1 or grade 2, you will generally ask, demand one or biscuit. But when you go to university, you will select rice and curry or pizza or something. So want will change over the time, needs won't change over the time. These are the 5 differences or 5 characteristics of needs and wants. Now we are going to look at one relationship between needs and wants. When you try to fulfill your wants, or whenever you are fulfilling your wants, your needs will be automatically fulfilled, right? For example, you are going to purchase a t-shirt, right? If you purchase t-shirt, your needs for clothes will be fulfilled, right? If you are having noodle, if you are having noodle, that is your want, right? You may go for rice, but you had noodle, you are having noodle, that is your want. According to your wish, you are having noodle. When you have noodle, your need for foods will be fulfilled. Whenever you fulfill your wants, automatically your needs will be fulfilled. That is the differences between needs and wants.